Going on, everybody?
What's happening, folks? Welcome to our first live show on Thursdays, uh, Huddle Talk, where we're going to do all kinds of stuff here. Um, we'll break stuff, do some openings, maybe some rip and chips, auctions, hopefully one day, hobby, sports talk also. So it's going to be a combination of everything. Um, you know, we're going to want people to come on. So if you want to do auctions too, we can go ahead, and do them on the channel, together. Get a couple other people in here, and do, multi-seller auctions and stuff. It'll all be it'll all be something that's going to be really good going forward and everything. Looking forward to
Definitely.
this. What about you, Mike?
Yeah, I'm excited. Got some stuff here. Some personal stuff here. I'm gonna rip for the first live show. It's all personal stuff that I picked up. Very excited. Hopefully this can grow and we can do some selling. So move some of my stuff so I don't have as big of a collection.
Yeah, and for anybody watching the replay or anybody who's watching right now, tomorrow. No, wait. Today's Thursday. So tomorrow afternoon, our second eBay break will be live, starting at I think 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific. The teams will start going live, and guys, it's a big one. It's 12 boxes. It's all retail, but there's 9 blaster boxes and 3 hanger boxes. We got illusions. We have absolute. We have playoff. We have Donruss. We have score. And we have stuff from 2020. So you can get yourself a Joe Burrow rookie card and let's say a bronze illusions. We got contenders, and then the contenders, and we got chronicles. And the chronicles, those you can get autographed. You might get, there could be a Joe Burrow, there could be a Herbert in there. We also got, and then we're doing this year's chronicles also, so you can get a Lawrence, a Trey, maybe get a Trey Young. We got the Prism right there. You see, we got those guys. You get yourself a Zach Wilson, a Mac Jones autograph. Who knows? So going not downtown, on campus hunting with the
Kaboom
Prism.
hunting.
We're going kaboom hunting with a blaster and a hanger. That's the hanger, and then we have the blaster. You got Topps Holiday. Donruss Holiday. You got regular Donruss. So bunch of good stuff in there. And as always, teams start at $4.99. If you get more than one, we discount the shipping. So check it out. Check it out.
Going live tomorrow at 12 Pacific Standard Time.
Yep, and then they go live. Each team is 2-minute intervals. So this way, if people wanted to bid on multiple teams, they're not worrying about them ending at the exact same time. So Arizona's at 2. Then I think like Atlanta is at, Arizona's 12. And then 2 minutes later at 12:02 is, Atlanta. And then just keep going along through the whole list of teams. So, hey, with news this week, Mike, what do you think? What the big news this week, the Washington football team now has a name. They're called the Commanders. What do you think about that?
I liked Washington football team. I think they should have stayed with that.
I did also. I thought it was good. I guess, from that standpoint, if you want to have a mascot per se, you can't have one.
It could just be a football.
It could be a football. You're right. I thought maybe Admirals. I like that better. But I will say that, it's good. What I find interesting about the Commanders, and they're talking about having a mascot. What I find interesting is when they were announcing the name on TV. Hey Jeff, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you.
What's going
Um,
on?
hope everybody's feeling better, Jeff. I know you said you had a little bit of an illness going through the house. Hopefully everybody's well. Um, when they made the announcement on the Today Show, they were talking about how diverse they are. Uh, throughout the whole organization, all through the leadership. So it's going to be. I'm wondering, is there, when you think of a commander, you're going to think of somebody in a uniform, right? You think of a command. What I'm saying. You think of somebody, a leader like a commander in the Army or in the Navy or whatever it may be. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do from that standpoint.
Yeah.
You know. So that was interesting stuff. What about the other thing? With what do you think about eBay now authenticating cards? I mean, I'm really surprised at the dollar figure they went at. eBay is going to authenticate cards that sell for $750 and 1 penny. Anything over $750, they will send and they will get it authenticated. And oh, cool, man! Have fun at hockey practice. Never played hockey. Well, I played roller hockey, never ice hockey. Um, and they're going to use CSG, which it's very interesting that they're going with them rather than one of the other three big ones. But I think I can understand why because it's any kind of cards, and CSG really is like one of the market leaders in Pokemon. So maybe they looked
And
and
they also slab like a bunch of different stuff like comic books and coins and that type of stuff too.
true. So maybe it leads to them to then expand to coins and expand to comics too. But it's interesting. I wonder why they picked 750.
Couldn't
It's
tell you.
weird. It's weird. They and here's the other thing that gets me, and I didn't look. I have to look into it more. eBay has, I believe, when you sell something at $750 or more, you have to have a signature with it. So I wonder
Mm.
now if when you send it to the authenticator, is there going to be a signature, and then is there going to be another signature when the authenticator then mails it to your customer? So it's going to be interesting, really interesting. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
What about you? Anything in the hobby or anything in sports pique your interest this week?
I mean, just the whole Brian Flores situation in football, getting asked to tank games,
Yeah,
and the Bill Belichick messages.
yeah, that one, that's a tough one. That's going to be a tough one on the NFL. That's going to be
Oh
a
yeah.
really tough one, on the NFL and everything. And I mean, I know him suing them and stuff is not, I don't know, does it hurt him? Does it help him? I mean, and it sounds weird. Does it hurt him get a job, or does it help him get a job because now people are going to feel as though they have to hire him? So I hope it doesn't do that for him. I mean, I hope it's not one of those things where you know uh, people feel as though they have to hire him because of the lawsuit. I mean, and it could cost him. I mean, he may, I mean, who knows? It's a very interesting, a very interesting scenario with him.
Yeah,
What do you
and
think?
see what they do with that rule that they have in place that they have to interview minorities, see what they're gonna do with that rule now since it's kind of since it's been proven that the teams are just doing it just to do it and not giving them a real shot because he didn't have his interview yet and it was already determined that the Giants were gonna go with that other Brian and they were only gonna
Yeah.
interview him because they had to.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, and you know, I don't know. I mean, I don't. I don't know. I don't understand the whole thing. To me, it doesn't make sense. I mean, I know that if I was you know, an owner, and one of the most important pieces that I need is the head coach. I mean, I just don't know. again, maybe it's just my thing. I mean, maybe I'm in the minority of the thinking of the way from an owner perspective is that to me, I don't understand why you don't look and you say that guy is the most qualified, that who was hired, and I mean, to me that's what it should be. It shouldn't
Mm-hmm.
be well, you know, I don't know. I mean, I think it's tough across the board. When you have like you teams shouldn't have to be told to interview anyone and everyone who might be qualified, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
like to me, it's a stupid rule, but it's stupid rule just from a standpoint is in that you know you shouldn't have to have a rule to tell the owners to interview certain people. You
Yeah.
know, they should interview whoever they should interview who they want to for that position. And
Mm-hmm.
if you're an owner, if you're stupid enough to look at someone and say, "Ooh, I don't like the way that person looks, so I'm not going to interview that person," even though they are the most qualified person to run your football team, to me, it's just stupid.
Yeah. No, I
That's
agree.
that's just my thought process there. I think you interview, you know, uh, you should interview all people that should be qualified for the job. The ones that get me more than anything is the guy who gets fired and then automatically becomes a head coach right away for another team. That's the only ones that I don't understand and I don't like. You know, if you start and we went through it with the Jets, right?
Yep.
Adam Gase was that bad in Miami, yet he was supposed to be perfect for the Jets and everything. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
And also in football news, Tom Brady retired.
About time.
Yes, very.
No.
Hopefully we can get away from him.
Yeah, I wonder. You think he's going to sign a one-dayer with the Patriots?
I don't think so.
No.
No, I don't see. I mean, I don't think it mat. I don't think it matters that much to him to do something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Plus, I don't think the some of the Pats fans would like it, but some won't like it because a lot of them were outraged with him with his apparently his goodbye retirement letter or whatever that he didn't mention the Patriots or anything like that. So
Yes.
apparently a bunch of them are outraged and upset. So if he just did that, then I don't think people would think that's coming genuine and he's just trying to please the fan base.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I do not disagree with you there. Definitely do not disagree with you. What else? Anything else? You got anything? Any other kind of news?
If the Bengals win the Super Bowl, that means the Jets technically win the Super Bowl because we beat the Bengals. Just saying.
That's a great way to look at it. That's a great way to look at it. That's a great way to look at it. Yeah, I mean, you know, yeah. What about I mean, the baseball talk is. I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see what they do from baseball standpoint. They had some talks that broke off. Had a little talk, broke off. I don't know. I mean, definitely, I would think spring training or at least the start of spring training is in jeopardy.
Yeah, no, it's not going to start on time.
From that standpoint. Um, I think I don't. I mean, honestly, I think not. I think the players are in a good spot. Not that they will probably get everything that they want, but I think the owners, um, I think the owners are still reeling a little bit from 2020 and and not having full attendance in every single game last year. I think, some places didn't allow full attendance.
Hmm.
So I don't, I don't think the owners are going to want to, delay the season or shorten the season at all. So I'm not saying that the players, hey, the players got them and they get everything, but but maybe maybe they'll be a little more give and take, because the owners aren't going to want a shortened season. They're still a bunch of them are still reeling from you know the abbreviated 2020 season and you know, some attendance issues last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's one of the doggies.
Charlotte's over passed out on the ground over there.
Oh,
She got some easing medicine for her. Go
oh,
ahead
cool.
and rip some of these boxes I got. Got this off Target, a Chronicles retail box. Looking for
Is your
2 autographs or memorabilias.
is your phone horizontal or vertical?
No vertical. I can't go horizontal because I don't have anything to put the stand taller on.
Ah, cool. Our I was gonna say our first live rip, but it's not really our first live rip. We did do a break, and we did open up a Chrome hobby box.
We did
So how many packs?
4 packs with 8 cards in each
Wow.
pack.
Hey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, folks. Hit that little bell, and don't forget the thumbs up, and don't forget to comment. Tell us what you think about you know Super Bowl coming up and what's happening in football and baseball, all that stuff.
Got Alex. We got the Whit Merrifield. Um,
Is that
what is
gold or
this?
something?
No, it's the just that thick one. The
Oh, it's like America's
America's
pastime or something
pastime.
like that.
Yeah. We got a clear Alex Bregman,
Oh, nice.
black Daz Cameron rookie.
Why don't you make? Hey, why don't you stop right now? Make that one big, so we can see it better.
Go to somebody Titan rookie.
Padres.
Uh, huh?
He's from the Padres.
Uh, Javi Baez. Oh wow, an Obsidian Clayton Kershaw
Oh, very cool. Oh,
and a Sammy Sosa.
nice.
Not a bad numero uno pack.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Andrew Vaughn. Oh,
Oh, that looks like one of the autographs.
got a
Ooh,
clear vision Bryce Harper.
very nice.
Tyler Stevenson. That's the titanium baseball, so that's thicker stock. Joe
Oh,
Adele Crusade.
there you go.
Vlad Jr.
Hey, Dom, what's happening, buddy?
Oh wow, Obsidian Tyler Stevenson now.
Oh, very cool. So that's two Tyler Stevensons in this one.
Yeah. Going on, Dom. We got Nick numbered 182 out of 199.
Very nice.
And then here's the memorabilia, I'm assuming, because it is thick.
All right.
Number 40, Anthony Rendon
Oh, very nice.
with America's Pastime patch.
Tony Two Bags. Dom, I'm on Long Island right now, buddy.
Oh yeah,
Working at my mom's house. My mom is moving.
the island. Are you an island boy?
Dom?
You.
Am I an island boy? No, I'm from Long Island. Island boy, smartass.
Gleyber Torres. Oh, booyah! 250 Panini points. That means I'm not getting an autograph or another memorabilia.
Ah,
Clear Magnitude Kim, Trevor Larnack. Ooh, Tristan McKenzie Phoenix Prism.
very cool.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Oh,
Titan like
refractor.
refractor like checkerboard or something. Prism 197 out of 299.
Nice.
We got Yermain Mercedes on the Obsidian and then Pete Rose.
Oh, very cool. Hey man, you should redeem those points. That code did show up on the screen. You might want to do that real fast.
Yeah, I probably should.
That means you're only getting one autograph.
Yep.
We're going to be leaving Sunday morning, Dom. But then Mike and I will be back on the 16th. The 16th.
Woo!
What?
No, I'm excited. Bear with me, people. Let me put in my code so
We can
nobody
see it.
takes my points, huh?
We can see it.
There we go.
Yeah. So I mean, my wife and I here we're packing up some stuff for my mom is moving down to Florida at the end of the month. So we're packing up some stuff in the car to drive back down to Georgia. So we're here tomorrow. We just got here today. We're here tomorrow and then Saturday, and then we're leaving Sunday morning, and then we're coming back up on the 16th to start packing up the house, and she'll move down to Florida on the 20th of February. So
And my total points is 900 now.
I think I have your number from our group text, Dommy. I will give you a text when Mike.
Oh,
When Mike.
wow.
When Mike. Hold on.
Jose Altuve, green, 3 out of 5.
Oh wow.
I believe Rad Dad son is
Red
a
Dan
big,
and where's B Dog? Yeah.
yeah, I believe he's a big Jose Altuve fan there.
He's a huge Altuve fan.
We got Ozzy Albies on the Sunburst, 45 out of 50. Damn, I need to
Turn
go
that one
back
back
through
over
these.
again. I didn't see that one. Turn that one. See that? Oh, so that's the Sunburst
Yeah, 45 out of
Revolution.
50.
Nice.
I need to go back through these and make sure I didn't miss any more numbered ones.
Yeah.
Keibert Ruiz, Clear Vision. Key Brian Hayes.
Gold.
Yeah, it's
No.
from the gold standard.
Oh, very nice.
Overdrive Casey Mize. Overdrive Prism Trevor Larnick.
That's not. Well, I'm surprised.
Another Obsidian of Tyler Stevenson.
Oh, very cool.
And Dalton Jeffries.
Excellent.
I think I'm okay with not getting a another auto if I got a 3 out of 5. To be honest,
Well, you should get two autos, right?
I should have got 2 or 2 memorabilias, but since I got the points, I didn't get the other one.
Oh, that's it. No more packs. That's all four.
That's all 4.
Oh wow, not even one autograph. Right?
Yeah, kind of.
It would have been nice to at least gotten one autograph. But I mean, you're right though. I mean, a 3 out of 5. That's pretty big. You know.
Well, it should get get autos out of here. So this is a mosaic choice box. So we got 8 cards looking for 2 autographs. The ultra rare peacock parallels.
Those peacock ones are nice.
2 autographs. There we go. 1 silver prism and 1 mosaic parallel per box on average.
Did you get that off of Panini's?
This box?
Yeah.
No, I got it off Steel City.
Oh. Oh, that's the choice box.
Mm-hmm.
Folks, he's not just ripping one. He's ripping 2. Man, oh man.
we'll use the points to slow roll.
Yeah, you should slow roll all those cards.
Go ahead, try to take my points. Already redeemed, already added. So the first one is a silver of Anthony Santander.
Very nice.
We got a silver prism mosaic of Lucas Giolito.
Bigfoot. Very nice. It looks like here's one of your autographs. You gotta have another. You need another fakey fake. Oh, the autographs are back to back.
RAMDD. Prism Dan Dunning.
Dane Dunning.
Dane Dunning.
Nice. Is he for? Is he for the? Is he for Tigers?
The Texas
Oh,
Rangers.
Texas. Very nice.
Not numbered.
You should leave that one and do the other cards first, right?
This other auto?
I would. I mean, you know.
I want to put it face down on my. We'll put it. We use Aussie as the.
Where's your little cloth, man? Ooh, that's wow. That's a shine. Wow, that one is shiny right there.
Boom! Andy
Oh.
Young. Gold or
Wow.
red. 36 out of 64.
That orange, maybe?
It's like red to gold, red to
Oh,
yellow.
wow.
Very
That's
nice
cool looking.
card. We got
Another
another one
one.
of those of Framber Valquez.
Valdez from Houston.
11 of 64.
Oh, very cool. Very cool, very cool, very cool.
Spencer Howard Mosaic.
Hey, Mama, how you doing?
Ooh, variation. This is a variation. See the V right there?
Oh, yeah.
This is a variation. Still waiting on my auto from him from when we ripped that hobby box, I think, from Panini.
Yeah, well.
And then we got Jesus Sanchez rookie mosaic variation.
Oh, very cool. The other one, the first numbered one that you got, was that a variation too?
No.
No, okay. Hip flipping mama in the house.
What's going on?
All right. Now the autograph. The other autograph. Come on, people. Give him a decent one.
Miami.
Six-toe.
Six-toe Sanchez.
Oh, very nice.
Not numbered, but very nice.
Very nice. That's excellent. Six-toe, not seven-toe Sanchez.
Not bad. Both rookie autos, too.
Both rookie autos. Very nice. Good rip.
Yep. Just leave all that stuff after.
Yeah. Any TGT news?
Not that I can share.
Is the website like what were you guys doing any updating to the website or anything like that?
The website is updated. It has the LA address to send cards to.
Good.
Everything, I believe everything was pressed and sent out last week or the beginning of this week.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
if you had an order in with them, it should be getting back to you soon.
Very nice. Very nice. Is are you guys accepting new orders now?
Uh-huh.
Cool. Get those cards in, folks. Get those cards in. TGT.
3 out of 5. That's pretty cool.
That is very cool. Well, see, from a show perspective, I know we got the Atlanta show coming up at the end of the month.
Yep.
That should be interesting. I don't think it's just sports cards. I think it's comics also. I think it's like a comic and sports card one. So that should be pretty interesting. Um, I know Nationals is going to be in Atlantic City this year.
Ooh.
Yep, that'll be interesting. That, for those people that go, it'll be a good time. Good time. But overall, I mean, the hobby. There's a lot of stuff going on in the hobby gang. There's a lot of you hear a lot of negativity and stuff, and uh, you know stuff going around, and a bunch of people, being negative and everything. And we talked about it, a little bit, you know, uh, on our anniversary show. I mean, negativity is going to happen in everything, no matter what. And
Mm-hmm.
and I think the negativity is going to be reported a lot more, and a lot of people are going to be a lot give it a lot more chatter, um, because negativity is kind of what sells and everything, right? I mean, that's what people go for. People go for the negativity of everything, and you know you know, the people that got caught up in it, hey, sorry that you got caught up in it. And hopefully everything will work out, and people will, get their cards, and everything will be everything will be fine and stuff. But I mean, there's just a whole bunch of stuff going on, a whole bunch of negative stuff. Don't worry about it. You know, go ahead and keep the hobby is good. I think the hobby, we all know the hobby got inflated, right? The hobby went bananas and stuff, and a lot of people are saying, oh my gosh, you look what happened and everything with PSA having maybe as much as a 10 million card backlog at one time, and people are like, oh my gosh, and you know PSA is like no is a business like everybody else. Then most businesses are not going to turn customers away that want to spend money. They're just
Yeah.
not going to do it. You know, I mean, I feel bad. I feel bad for the people who sent in a lot of base cards. A lot of when Zion was going unbelievable, when Ja was going unbelievable, when they sent in a lot of Prism base and Mosaic base and everything, and they were probably buying them raw for some good money. I'm not saying they were paying $200, $300 for a raw base card, but maybe they were paying 40, $50, and they figured, hey, I can go ahead and get this graded, and I can turn around and I can flip it. And now the truth is it may not. It's I mean, luckily they got in before the price hikes and everything, but those cards are not going to be worth what they thought they were going to be worth.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the bad part about that. From that standpoint. But I think the hobby um, will level set itself. Uh, I think we as collectors, we gotta be a lot smarter and stuff. I mean, we were talking, um, I, like I have a bunch of cards from, I have a bunch of rookie cards of guys from 1976, 77, 78, Hall of Famers, baseball Hall of Famers and stuff. And those cards graded by PSA, as a 9 or as a 10, are good. They're worth a good amount of money. Now, I'm not talking $5,000, but maybe a 9 might be 100, a 10 might be 300 or 400, depending on the player. But the problem is it's hard for me to consider getting those graded with PSA, even at their $50 level. you
Yeah.
know, to go ahead and get a card graded for $50 and hope that I get a 10 that then is worth 115. I don't, It's probably not worth. It's probably not worth it.
Yeah.
From that standpoint and everything. So it's um, it's interesting stuff. I mean, it is, but as it'll be interesting as hobby levels, as the hobby levels off a little bit. Um, but where, with us, we have changed now to, where when we're looking at collecting a player, you know, what are we going for, Mike? When we collect a player now, what kind of cards are you looking for?
Anything. I mean, I look for anything for the player.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, I've been starting to do sets now, but I mean, whatever's the cheapest and usually has the lowest shipping cost on eBay is usually what I go for.
yeah, but I mean, like with me, I go more now for numbered cards or autographs or patch cards. I mean,
Hmm.
that's real, or a special like a numbered insert, or a special card. Like maybe it might not be a numbered card, but like the Tiger Stripe, right? Tiger Stripe. I don't think Tiger Stripes are numbered. I mean, some of them
No, they're
are.
not.
They're not okay. So Tiger Stripe isn't numbered. So I'll go for Tiger Stripe, right? I'll look for along those lines now. So I'll go for an autograph numbered card, and then some kind of parallel. Base cards. I mean, if they're super cheap, just to go ahead and fill in, to be able to say, hey, I got the base, and then I have all the other ones of the rainbow. I'll do it that way. But if I can only find a base card, I mean, more times than not, I'm gonna pass it up unless it's been autographed. You know, I mean, I'll take a base card that's an autograph. Um, but I won't just. I mean, looking at plain bases doesn't make sense anymore.
Yeah.
Especially if you're looking at if you're gonna, obviously the collector is different than the investor, and it always has been different. As a collector, yes, you want to get every card from your guy. You would like to get every single card. I mean, that's just how simple it is. I mean, now it's hard to get in a lot of the one of ones,
Yeah.
or the of or the of twos or of threes. The really super short print stuff. But for the most part, you should be able to get everything else, and I think that's the collector. The collector doesn't care. You know, the collector wants the card for their collection. The investor, completely different story from the investor standpoint. The investor needs to be a lot more, picky and stuff.
Yeah.
And pricing is important also.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, so what else you got, Mike?
Not much. That's nothing really.
Cool. All right. Well, hey. So, like we said in the beginning, folks, you know, hopefully, we'll get, we'll do a little more live rips, rip and chips. We're going to try some rip and chips on here. Definitely going to do some auction. We are looking for, people to come on, say, you want to come on, you know, uh, hey, Epiphany, how you doing?
Going on.
Hope all is well with you. Um, Hope everything is going well. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. So like I said, we want to do, auctions. And we want to, we're going to obviously, like we advertised our, our breaks, you know, we we may lean to doing a little more eBay breaks than regular breaks. The eBay breaks seem to sell out without any kind of issue. We have one going right now. We're going to put a basketball one together following this one. So we'll probably the basketball one will probably go live in 2 weeks. Whew, working for 12 hours. Yikes!
Sheesh.
That's a hell of a shift.
Yeah.
Um, but so we're gonna do basketball. Basketball will be the next one. It'll be.
Well, football's the next one right now.
I'm sorry, you're right. Football. We're gonna do another football one. The one after that will be basketball, and then we want to do baseball. Uh, but there's a product that I'm trying to that I'm trying to get to put it in the break. just having a hard time, locating it. Uh, when I've tried to buy it, on eBay. I've looked at, other .coms out there who have it, and every time I try and get to it, it's sold out. On eBay, because it's hard to get, the prices are just going, a lot higher, uh, than I'm willing to pay for it. But we have a bunch of baseball lined up. We're just waiting for, one or two boxes of this last to procure this last product, and then we'll be throwing a baseball one out there.
You want to pitch your idea of that? Is if you still have that same idea you told me about the 9 inning type of thing?
Yeah. So what we were looking at doing is, the break would be it basically would be like a nine. It would be a nine. It's going to be 9 boxes. It will be 9 boxes, but the idea is that it's going to be, it's going to build up. We're going to have the opener, which will be, some hanger boxes, some basic stuff, and then we'll get into like the middle, where the middle will be, the more juicy stuff. Um, and then we'll have the closers. Now we just won't have one. I mean, we have not done many breaks, but in the breaks that we have done, if you've been a part of them or if you watched them, um, what you see is not what you get. Or what is advertised is not always what you get, but not in a bad way, in a good way, because we, usually will always add more to it as we are doing it. Um, at the last break we did, every couple of boxes that we opened, we did a giveaway. And we're going to do the exact same thing with this next one. This next one it's a 12 box football one. So it's like 4 quarters, but each quarter, is 3 boxes. So, we will go ahead and, do some that have a giveaway. When we get to the baseball, we'll do the exact same thing. Again, so imagine, it's kind of like it'll build up to the end. We'll bring, the closer. And we have a couple of hobby boxes. Um, One of them will definitely be, the 9th inning will be a hobby box. We're just not sure which one yet because we have 4 different ones. Um, we just have to figure it out which one is going to be the best one to go ahead and end it with. Um, Basketball, I'm not sure about how big that's going to be yet. Uh,
Yeah, because we don't have a ton of that stuff.
we don't, but I just there is some more stuff coming in. But that one, when we do basketball, it'll be fat packs, it'll be hangers, it'll be blaster, fat pack, hanger, blaster, mosaic, and mega. So each of those, they're not products. What do you want to call them? Packagings, I guess, will be represented in the basketball break. Uh,
Hmm.
we just got to figure out which ones to do. But I would say, I don't, if you're still watching right now, and you'll see, there's a good chance that one of them will be. A lot of people might not like illusions, but we may pull a 1920 illusions mega box. There's a chance. There's a chance. Mike and I'll have to talk about that and see uh, what we want to do. But I'm trying to think what kind of news we got, Mike. Anything? Uh, you know, uh, you know, the channel. Hopefully everybody is got on the new schedule. The Monday, Wednesday, Friday at noontime Eastern.
Hmm.
Uh,
Going on,
well, yeah.
Bogarts.
What's happening? How are you, sir? Hope all is going well. Uh, hope you're liking the new schedule and everything. We got some more stuff coming out. What we do yesterday, Mike?
Flux.
We did Flux basketball. Yeah. So we got more basketball coming up tomorrow, and then we got some baseball coming up next week. So
Yeah, we have. We have Mosaic basketball,
Yep.
and we have some mega slash hobby whatever baseball boxes.
Yeah. So got that stuff coming. So it's all going. It's all going well. It's all going well. Um, you know, any. Oh, thanks, Epiphany. Appreciate it. Um, and if you guys got any questions, fire away. We'll answer any kind of questions or anything. But like I said, things are going well. We're moving along with the channel. Like I said, we really would like to get, we really want to run some auctions and everything, and do some sales. And we're not talking, you know, uh, big dollar stuff. Hey, John, how you
What's
doing,
going
Beast?
on?
Hey, John, question for you. Halftime. Hey, Epiphany, we could do a halftime show. Might be a good idea. Hey, John, question. Um, are you going to do a YouTube video on your RAS you got, or is that only for? I think you were talking about a RAS. Nope, stream did not end. Stream is still going, sir. Were you doing a RAS, John? If you were, oh, come on. I wasn't sure. Yes, we'll be alive. Okay, cool. So John has a RAS that he's doing. That's a pretty good RAS, John. I just saw the email today. Very nice, very nice. So, guys, check out each other in the chat and everything. If you guys haven't checked out Beast and the Beauty Breaks, definitely got to check them out. You know, they do. John does great sales on his channel. I mean, you get the value is very very positive value of what you get for what you're paying. From that standpoint, you definitely get on the positive side when you buy from John. Uh, yeah, thanks, Bogart. Yeah, I was gonna say if you're not. Also, next Friday we'll be doing a sale auction. If you want to join us, there you go, John's channel. So tomorrow, John, or next week? You say next Friday, as in tomorrow? Let him go ahead and answer that one. But yeah, so
Oh, you froze. Oh, think you're back. Hello?
am I back?
Yeah, you're good.
All right. So next Friday, not tomorrow, but next Friday, John's going to have a sale on his channel. Definitely mark that, folks. You want to be there. You're gonna February. Yeah, you definitely want to be there. Um, he's going to have some good stuff, I'm sure, and he has a great array of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of different product that John opens up and everything. So. Um, what else, Mike? What else you got?
Don't have anything?
Nothing? Nothing you want to talk about?
Nope.
Man. Oh, well. No, but hey, guys and girls, thank you so much for stopping in. We'll wrap this up. Episode
Going
1.
on, Adam?
Oh, hey, Adam. I want to buy.
What do you
well,
want?
well, guess what, Bogarts? It ain't going to be shit. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's going to be good stuff. But
Adam, you missed. I pulled a Sunburst Aussie out of 50 and a Acuna out of Titan Prism out of 299.
Good stuff there. Good stuff. I'm not frozen, am I again?
No.
Okay, good. You're welcome. Anytime, John. Anytime. You are you are a super solid member of the community. Um, and I hope your commanders do well. So before he was beast in the beauty breaks, Mike,
Mhm.
he was Redskins fan forever.
That's funny.
Yeah, Adam, they were nice pulls. They were definitely nice pulls. The Commanders, yep.
LOL.
It's good. Mike and I were talking about that earlier. It's going to be interesting to see. I mean, it looks like the uniforms are the same colors, but they didn't show any logos or anything like that. I didn't see any logos. I know they're talking about a mascot, but I have no idea what they could come up with for a mascot, other than guys and girls in uniform. I mean, that's what I think of when I think of a commander. I don't, I think of somebody, in charge of something. So I'm thinking, not just anybody. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Uh, you know, we got the weekend off of football. Then we go to the.
They need a good commander leading that team.
The Commanders are a good name for that USFL team. Hey man, the USFL is coming back. USFL is coming back, I think. The XFL is coming back. Got all these football leagues. They all, I don't know if they're all going to try and compete with the NFL again. I think some of them just don't get it. Some of them don't get it. But hey, I have, Epiphany, yeah, USFL, yeah, USFL is coming back. Hey, Epiphany, Mike and I really can't trash another football team too much. Our football team is the Jets.
I'm trashing every football team in the league if the Bengals win the Super Bowl because we beat them.
Yeah, so the Jets get an assist. Troy's hey, how you doing, Troy? Nice to see you. Football ends, and then it's the edge of our seat for a new CBA or another strike. Yeah, man. Mike and I were talking about that. It's and I said it before, and I'll say it, and I don't think the players have any kind of advantage, but I think the players are in a decent spot just because I think the owners can't afford to lose games. You figure after the 2020 shortened season, last season not being, some teams weren't allowed to have full stands. I don't think you're allowed full stands from game number one. So it'll be interesting, to see what happens. The Bears got a new commander. They hired a new coach. They got their new coach. The Giants got their new coach. I'm not sure of any of the other teams yet. But baseball is going to be interesting. I think the players, I don't think the players can get everything that they want, but I think the players can get a couple of things, for baseball. You're right, Epiphany. It's hard. Uh, the Bears need a quarterback. I'm with you on the can't have another. Yeah, Troy. I don't see the owners conceding a lot, but I think that there is a potential for the players to get something. Maybe it's that DH, or it's that that extra year, or that not letting that or doing something with eligibility for free agency. I think the players can get something. I think honestly, I think the players would love. Where do you think Rodgers will go? Wow. I I think there's a chance that he could go to Pittsburgh. I really do. I think
Yeah,
he can go to Pittsburgh. I think he can see what Pittsburgh has. They have good wide receivers. They have a good running back. Not great. They have a good running back. Um, that you know, the Titans really.
that's another good. I mean, crazy
Wow.
running back, couple good receivers, pretty good O line.
But didn't they? Where's Tannehill with his contract? I mean, I guess you just cut Tannehill,
Yeah, it don't
or
matter.
do you, or wait, or do you do a trade? Do you trade Tannehill to Green Bay? You know,
I mean, I don't know, because them the Packers. I don't know. Depends who the Packers would ask for then, because I'm assuming they'd ask for somebody big from that team.
Tannehill
Somebody
quarterback.
else. They're not going to just do Tannehill for Rodgers. That's
Yeah,
if you're
that's
the
true.
Packers
Well,
GM, you can't do that.
okay. I go ahead and give up a Julio Jones because don't forget Devontae Adams is a free agent.
Hmm.
You could make that trade, give up one of your two wide receivers. If you're Titans, you can give up one of your two wide receivers plus the quarterback, get Rodgers, and you still have a shot then of signing Devontae to a free agent contract.
Hmm.
You know, that's interesting. That's easy, interesting. Adams coming to the Raiders. Well, I thought the Bears hired a coach. I thought the Bears hired that. What is it? Efus. I don't know what his name was. I thought, or that was that just a rumor. I thought they hired somebody. Yeah, you're right about that, Adam. The Bears. They need to hold on to some of their younger talent that they have. And give Fields a real shot. Um, put an offense in that uses his abilities. Right? I mean, he's not just a. Not saying that he's not a pocket passer, but he's not your pure stand in the pocket and throw the ball. He is a guy who has to be able to get out and be creative also. You you know yeah use his God given talent that he has. That's what you got to do. Use
Hmm.
his talent. You know. Oh, sure. The Raiders do have that. The Raiders have their new coach, Josh McDaniels. So from that standpoint. What's that last comment?
Did you see
You
the
see?
Texans might hire a head coach that's never coached? LOL, what a joke.
No, I didn't see that. Did you see that?
Nope.
Never coached at all. But does it surprise you with the Texans? I mean, I it's I mean that that's just some crazy stuff going on over there, man. Texas, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, Bogarts. Epiphany, he used to be a backup. Oh my goodness gracious. So Epiphany, what I heard um, that it was like a combo deal because the Raiders also signed for their GM somebody from New England. I think like their player personnel or something like that, player director, one of those type of positions. And supposedly it was, hey,
Oh, that guy, Josh McCown. He was a quarterback, bounced around a lot. He was on the Jets.
yeah, wow. But the Raiders, it was a package deal. The Raiders got they got the Josh McDaniels, and then they got the other guy from New England also. Supposedly it was a package deal. It was like, hey, I'll sign with you if if you let me go ahead and bring this guy as a coach or something. You know, but you know, I don't know. It's interesting to see. You know, Miami still needs a coach. Jacksonville needs a coach. I mean, Jacksonville's an interesting one too. I mean, how, you know, how, you know, with Trevor there, that's an interesting one to see. What kind of coach who might go there and stuff. Um, you know, highlight that one. I can't see. I have a little window popped up right where the chat is.
It says the Raiders need to sign a new owner.
Oh man. Yeah, what's his name? Mark Davis, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's trying to be his daddy Al. I mean, he's trying to go ahead and try to be like Al. The Raiders are interesting. You wonder what about Derek Carr now? I mean, Derek Carr. From that standpoint, I mean, don't forget, Jimmy G is going to be on the market. Not exactly sure if not exactly sure, what the market is going to be for Jimmy G. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right.
No, Jimmy Garbage.
Oh, I didn't. Wow, went sexual misconduct against Schneider. Oh, wow. I did not hear that. That's crazy, man. There's all kinds of crap coming up out with all the stuff about that organization and everything. Wow, 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 wow. Maybe he thought changing the name of the team, because remember he said he wouldn't. Dan Snyder said we'll never change the name. Maybe he was trying to do that to deflect some stuff from happening with his organization. You know, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Football's going to be interesting. Got one more game. Got the big game in 10 days. You got the Bengals. You got the Rams. I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting to see what that offensive line for. I mean, the game is definitely going to come down to the offensive line for the Bengals versus the defensive line for the Rams. Oh wow, Troy, that is really that is hot off the presses. Um, yeah, so that's just what the NFL needs at this point in time. With the big game coming up, with the Super Bowl coming up, they're going ahead and having to deal with more of this stuff on the Commanders, on the Washington team. So I don't know. Like I said, I think the game boils down to the offensive line for the Bengals versus the Rams defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. The tanking scandal, all that kind of stuff. Selfishly, you want the Bengals. Oh, that's right. Because if the Rams win, that's right. Forgot about that one. I hope for a game like a team wins or loses by an inch on the last play, like the Seahawks and Titans. Yeah, interesting. That would be interesting. I mean, look, hey, we all just want a fun game, right? I mean, you know, uh, it's going to be interesting. I mean, the moxie of Joe Burrow. I mean, mean, you got to be happy for Matt Stafford. You think about, man, for being in Detroit for so long and going through what he did there to finally, going to a team that makes the playoffs and then actually gets all the way through, gets to his first Super Bowl, and it's in his home stadium also.
Mm-hmm.
But the Raiders still own 2 Super Bowls for them. Yeah, they still do own LA, true. Caribbean World Series is almost over. Crap, I forgot about the Caribbean World Series. True, the Raiders still own LA, 2 Super Bowls for them. That is true. That is true. Now it'd be cool if the Raiders were to ever make it at Las Vegas, and then man, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, have all those championships that way. Um, but it will be interesting. Football is going to have an interesting off season with what Troy talked about right there. With all that stuff coming up, man, that's going to be interesting. Name the only baseball team to win a World Series in 3 different cities. Would that be the Athletics, the A's? I don't know. That's the one I can think of.
I guess it was going to be the Cardinals.
No, it's going to be his flipping team, probably. I think it's his logo. I think it's his
No,
avatar.
because they only have 3, and they won 2 as Atlanta.
No, didn't they win as Boston, as Milwaukee, and as Atlanta?
I don't know. I don't keep up with that team's information.
Yeah, yeah. If it's your Milwaukee, but yeah, if it's your avatar, Adam, you should know. Hanging around us enough, we don't follow that team, even though we live close to that city. We have 4, Mike, not 3, smarty pants. They won. uh, man. Well, Adam, you go ahead and cry when Freddie Freeman signs with the Dodgers.
Or even worse, the Yankees.
Freddie Freeman in the pinstripes. Oh no, the worst would be Freddie donning the blue and orange of the New York Mets.
Don't need him. I like my first baseman better than him.
Troy, yes, you have that. The Diamondbacks too. I'd cry if he signs with either. I don't know. I mean, that he's going to be a very interesting signing. I mean, he wants the years, and from what I've heard, the Braves don't want to give him that extra year. And the Dodgers will. Hey man, I'll take Freeman.
I'll take him only if there's the universal DH. I don't want him to take over Pete's spot.
There you go. Ooh, do a White Sox DH. Oh my goodness gracious.
I'd take Freeman over the meathead polar bear. Nah, come on, Dom.
Hey man, the polar bear was towards the end of the season. The polar bear was seen taking ground balls at third base.
No, don't put him there.
Just you never know. You never know. Give him a shot. I'd probably go wait another 20 years before the Royals win another World Series.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that one up, Bogarts, too.
Yeah, we're getting to what 30 years. We're 25. 25 years ago, Pete sucks as a first baseman. Pete is
20,
serviceable.
what do you,
He's not a Gold Glover, but he's serviceable as a first baseman.
what are you talking about 25 years?
Mets won in '86.
Yeah. So isn't it more than that?
35.
Yeah, I was
Sorry,
about to say, because I'm pretty sure you've been married for longer than that.
35. 35 years. 35 years. I mean, look, hey, look, Pete's not. He's not gonna, he's not gonna win you Gold Gloves at first base.
I think he will.
I mean, anything's possible, but I don't know. Who knows? The Chiefs. Hey, what do you mean? I hope the Chiefs window hasn't closed because they are a fun team to watch. Damn, he could suffer a few more dangerous deaths if he pulls a Glavin. Hey, man, Adam. So one of the greatest feats of Tom Glavin's career was 300 wins. And you know what uniform he was wearing when he had that 300th win. Just saying. There's still a baseball team in Kansas City. They'll have their run again. They'll have their run. Troy, you're not wrong. Troy, you're not wrong. I mean, it's just that it's the Cardinals. I just wish they went someplace else. Oh, okay. You're a fan. Okay. And of the Jayhawks. Yeah. Kansas City, Kansas through and through, baby. Bill Self over there at the Jayhawks. They've always been pretty good. What is this thing? I don't know. Chiefs will be back next year. I don't know. He didn't wear that lousy blue and orange uniform into the hall, did he? No, he didn't. But he got his 300th win as a Met, and you can't take that away. Goldie's due, Hernano is due, Yachty is due. Well, doesn't Yachty has one? I mean, he's been
Yeah, he has
friggin'
a couple.
right. Yachty's been with the Cardinals since what, the 40s or the 50s? I mean, he seems like he's been there friggin' forever. Bill Self is the GOAT. Bill Self is yeah. Bill Self is pretty cool. His first win as a Cubby. He ain't that old. No, I know. But Yachty, I mean, man, to be a catcher in the MLB and never move to another position, I mean, it's not like the old days, when those guys caught 150 games, when you had Carlton Fisk and Johnny Bench and a lot of those guys, and they caught all the time. You just don't see that a lot anymore. I mean, I've never been a fan of Yachty. I'm not saying I hate him. Never been a fan of his, but it's cool on what he has accomplished, what he has done. You know. Yeah, I agree. That is some bad knees, man. I mean, I don't know how. I, oof, I think Yachty will get into the Hall of Fame. I don't know. I look at the Hall of Fame very different than everybody else. To me, the Hall of Fame is a museum. It has to me it has nothing to do with um, uh, it has nothing to do with anybody, of it being the greats of the game. To me, it's a museum, and players that were the best players in their era, should be put in. We all know you can't compare errors the way they are. You can't compare, the 50s to the 60s, 70s, 80s, all the way through. You can't compare all the way back to when Babe Ruth was playing. When you look at, Babe Ruth, he was swinging with a branch he cut off of a tree, for crying out loud. And when you think about what Babe Ruth did back then with that type of equipment, with that type of, you know, uh, just the idea of what physical exercise and being educated on, nutrition and exercise and all that kind of stuff. There is no, there's no way you can, say that he is not, you know, really almost at the top of the list when you look at what he accomplished with what he had. You look at the guys like today. I mean, completely different. In completely different in the way the game is today. So it's hard to differentiate the two. But to me, you know, the greats should be in there. To me, I find it odd that you have a Hall of Fame, which is supposed to be the best players, you know, yet you don't have the guy with the most hits, you don't have the guy with the most home runs, and you don't have the guy with the most Cy Youngs. And I don't know how you feel about steroids or not steroids. Growing up in that era, I got no problem with it. I don't really care, from that standpoint. Yep, I agree, Dom. Salvador Perez he's another great catcher. You're right, Dom. He is an all-time great at that position, for sure. I'm biased to the backstop. I still have my own shin guards. My knees are shot. There's sorry about that. Yes, the juices even belong in. Yeah, I agree. Pete Rose does. Yeah, right, Adam. Women, cigars, hot dogs. That's well balanced. But I think that's to me that's just the way the way the game is. You know, every single time frame of baseball, if you're trying to compare, players always did something to gain some kind of advantage. I mean, you ask the old, you ask the guys from the '60s, from the early '70s. I mean, they were taking amphetamines, to get them amped up for games and stuff like that. So I mean, maybe they didn't take steroids, but you can't. And honestly, the reason my take on the steroids is this: I loved baseball. My up until I was probably 20 years old, even that old in life, my dream was to play second base for the New York Mets. And if I asked the 20-year-old me and said, "Hey, if you would have been able to take some steroids and you would have been able to go ahead and become the starting second baseman for the New York Mets, would you take those steroids?" And I can tell you 100%, I don't know if I could say no. I don't think I would. It would have been a very hard decision, but I can't say unequivocally right off the top of my head, no, I would never have done it. Because you have a dream, you have something that you want to do, and if it's something that could help you, a lot of people will take that. You know. Ortiz and Selig got in all the top juice heads belong to. I agree, Dom. I agree, Dom. I agree. Wow, Selig auto out of 7. That's pretty cool. Epiphany. I did not know that. I did not realize that those were not considered ground rule doubles. They were home runs. That's really interesting. Damn, Dom, you could have been the left fielder. I could have been the second baseman. It would have been heaven, bro. I'm right there with you, man. What? Dom has a great dream. I love that, man. Just like your dream was to play center field for the Angels.
It was not to play center field for the Angels.
Oh no, you want to meet the center fielder for the Angels.
I want to meet the center fielder for the Angels, and I want the center fielder for the Angels to play for the Mets.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
That would be a really way. That should have been what Cohen did to make a splash. Get Trout.
yeah, Troy, that'd be pretty cool. Jayhawks and the Bulls. Nice. You know, I'm a short Italian guy, so basketball was never in my never even a thought process. You want to rewind to 2011 and buy a ton of tops. Yeah. Yep. I would like to rewind to 1952 and buy a bunch of tops. Get a few Mickey Mantles, you know,
Yeah.
or go back to 96 and buy a bunch of Fleer basketball. Bingo.
86.
86. There you go. There you go, Adam. Oh, that's cool, Bogarts. So Bogarts, you knowing the Nasty Boys, I went to college in Florida. He didn't last that long because if you saw the way he pitched, he had the attitude you saw on the mound is the same attitude he had. But I actually went to college with Rob Dibble for a year. We were both freshmen at the same time at the same college, and he was as big and as he as threw his hard, and he was a hard-headed dude back then. Yeah, that's true, Adam. You would. I mean, I saw. Yeah, you'd have a. Yeah, they didn't overprint them, let's say, as they did in other years. But you still buy a bunch of them and maybe grab a couple. Oh, that's very cool. A fishing guide. Very cool. That's very cool. So, well, what do you say, Mike?
But it's a good first show.
That's true, Epiphany. That would be, yeah. I forgot about that one. You don't hear a lot of talk about star basketball. You do not hear a lot of talk about that. But that would be interesting. Very true. Very true. So yeah, Mike. I'm sorry.
I was just saying it was a good first show.
Yeah, great first show. Thank you for you guys coming out. Appreciate it. Um, we'll be back next Thursday. And we're looking for guests to come on. So if you want to come on, let us know. We'll send you the StreamYard link, and you can pop in with us and talk and more talk about sports and everything, right? Um, the hobby is what brings a lot of people around. You have a wonderful Larry evening, also, Adam. The hobby is what brought us around, but it's really the love of sports that melds with the hockey, and that's the big thing. So, thanks a lot for everybody showing. Hey, if you're not subbed to everybody in the chat, please go ahead and sub to everybody in the chat. A lot of good people here. Get to know them, watch their stuff, like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate every single one of you that watch our crazy videos. We have a great time doing it, and we love sharing with you guys. And so hey, with that, everybody, go ahead and have a great evening. And not only will we see you at the next rip, but we'll see you at the next live.
See
Take
ya.
care, everybody.